knocks on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, Winston. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. That means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
That's good for our Rams. Hey, Lord.
On 1st down, it's gone. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Levante David able to record his 5th sack of the season. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Goff going to hand it to Gurley, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Gone. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Vita Vea able to record his 5th sack of the season. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Go. 180. All day, baby. All day. What's up?
Well, they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Now Matt Bryant, who spent 4 seasons in a Buccaneer uniform. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. The kick by Bryant is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. The run there on 1st down gets them a yard to the 26. Calais Campbell on the stop.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready. You ready. And even. Cut. Sponge. Follow.
On 2nd and 9. Winston. He's going to look deep for Perriman. That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 57 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's no quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
On second down, it's Jones. He stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Ready. Go. Silver.
On third down, Winston. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Brashad Perriman with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now it's Gurley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
What? 180. Just the mic. Hey, keep it up.
Gurley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
180. Here we go. Check 3. Hey, 5. Slot. Hey. Turbo, set.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On second down now, it's Jones. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a third down and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ready. Black 25. Green, triple team. Watch the screen. Even. 52.
Winston from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
We got this.
The Rams take over first and 10.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Looking to throw on second down. Goff. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. From the 40 now on second down. Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the pass.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Winston. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Give them 32 on the play. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. And he'll find his target. Woods. It's complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Robert Woods, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Bryant's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back.
And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Tackle made by Justin Evans. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. Goff now to throw. Going up top for Kupp. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So first and 10 now from the 30. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense? And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down.
You see me? They can't stop me out here.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Winston. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he will be out of bounds as the 3rd quarter comes to an end with an INT. Back now in Los Angeles. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. Following the interception, Winston. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And my goodness, another interception. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Gurley again here on first down. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Flush to his right. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now a play fake, and it's gone. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. 3rd and short yardage. Winston. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
First down.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Winston now to throw on 1st down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Winston. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Calais Campbell in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Winston on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the toss, it's Gurley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. Goff now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now they'll toss to Gurley left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Jameis to throw it. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here's Winston. He's got Evans. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. First down, Winston. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Meanwhile, here a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do